We're checking out a new game tonight. This is Prologue, Go Way Back. It's a survival game that they actually had a beta for previously, but they now have this open beta available on Steam. They're supposedly going to be doing updates to the game over time, and just sort of adding it into the prologue so that people can check it out as they play, as they move toward an actual early release. So, I don't know, I thought it'd be fun to check it out. It looked kind of neat. It also looks very punishing. Very unforgiving. There's no instructions given in the game, aside from get to the weather tower. That's the only thing we know. But it gives you no information about how to do anything, how to survive, and you're just sort of like finding your own way in the wilderness. So I don't know. It kind of appealed to me just because it was like so sketch and bare bones or whatever. Echo. Is there an echo? All right, hold on a second. There shouldn't be, but let me just spot check. Well, it's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's there's no way it's harder than Green Hell. Well, the thing with Green Hell is there's like some sort of a tutorial, whereas this there really is a tutorial. Were you just in Brian Menard's chat? I was, yeah. I contributed to my showing up late here. Brian Menard had a premiere on his channel, and I was hanging out in the chat there chatting. So sorry I'm a little late popping into my own stream. Classic Fox, never on time. So from what I can gather in checking this out a little bit earlier, I sort of loaded it into the game so I could see what I was getting myself into. There's some sort of like I don't know if it's like a big storm or a weird weather event, because like all the windows are knocked out in this place and I don't know why. And we're supposed to get to some sort of like a weather tower, but they haven't given us any real context behind what's going on in the survival game yet. But we have to navigate using a compass, which they give us right here on this table, fortunately. And there's not really a whole lot of other direction. We've got a map here as well. So it is a dynamically generated world. Every time we load it up, we get a different map layout. So I'm way over on the right-hand side of that map, and they want me to get to way over on that dot on the left-hand side, just by navigating using the compass and finding our way across the environment. And then we have to survive the elements and stuff too, which is interesting. Get less late than some other streams I watch. Oh, fair enough. It does happen. It does happen. Don't hear an echo at all. Okay, well, I'm glad not everybody has an echo. I'm not sure where that would have been coming from. Anyway, I'm gonna grab this this sweater here. From poking around with this earlier, what I did figure out was that there's a lot of stuff you can interact with, a lot of things you can pick up. When you're looking around, you've got this little dot in the center of the screen. It's almost like the aiming reticle. If it lights up green, then it's something you can interact with. And if it doesn't, then you can't, as far as I can tell. There's a radio here, but I don't know if I should take that. Over here there's a Walkman. We'll take that, maybe. Well, it says it's a music player, but like it's an old style Walkman with like audio tapes or whatever in it. So I don't know. We'll see what the deal is with that. I think I'm gonna leave the radio here because I have very limited carry capacity. We'll take this pot, which is smoking. It's on a hot element, even though it's got nothing in it. That's fun. A couple cans of food. Maybe we'll take... So, let's see. We can inspect stuff. So the sweet corn gives 192 calories, has 0.08 water. 273.08. I'm going to take the beans, because they're definitely more food-worthy. The potato chips are 680 calories. That's a lot of calories, but it actually drains water. But we'll take an... Oops, I didn't mean to... There, hold on. Oh, crap. See, my inventory's already full. Super limited inventory. Hold on, let me swap some stuff around. I can carry more. This pot is huge. If I put it on my hotbar, it'll take up way less space than this little, like, flint and steel will, the light stuff, in my pack. And then I have room for these chips. So we'll take those. Okay, so we got food. I don't have any water. There's nothing to drink in here. On the right-hand side, you might not be able to see it super well. I wish I could zoom while I'm on stream, but on the right-hand side, just below the ML seed, there are three colored bars. The one on the left, I think, is my temperature, so it gets cold out here in the environment. So we gotta watch we don't freeze to death. The one in the middle is the amount of food we've got in us, or our hunger level, and then the one on the right, the blue one, is for water or hydration. Which, you know, makes sense, being blue and all. I'm gonna take some of this paper here we can use for fire starter. I got a piece of cardboard there too, I think. I did. I don't necessarily want the cardboard, but that's alright. Tuck that down here. As long as we got something we can start the fire with, because the flint and steel alone is not going to light any logs on fire for us. I'm pretty sure the fridge is empty. Good there. Look, check these other cupboards for warm clothing. There's not any. Out back here we have a generator. This is producing power for the place. There's a hammer over here too, but again, my inventory is so small. Like, I don't know. I literally can't even pick it up. Smoking pot? Oh yeah, you're Canadian. That's right. I'm Canadian. Smoking pot is acceptable here. I don't do it, but it is legal. There's definitely a lot of those stores around now. All right, let's get out of here, I guess. Okay, so the direction we have to go is, whoops. Looks like well, from where we are now, it looks like we have to go southeast. What's interesting, so this is a topographical map. I'm in a lower lying area where there's hills and stuff, but the place we have to get to, that stark line on the map there, the squiggly one, that's like a cliff edge. So that'll be interesting. Plus it looks like we have to cross a river. I'm not looking forward to that either. I'll wind up freezing my butt off. I'll get all soaking wet or something. Where's my map? Compass. Okay, so we gotta go like, I don't know, like west, southwest almost? Southwest? I don't know, we'll see. It's starting to snow right now, and I'm in the mud. Gross. So what I've heard so far is you're going to look, you're gonna go look for Yogi Bear. Oh yeah, totally looking for Yogi Bear. I heard he's got a picnic basket. He's willing to share. So it should be fine. I played this a little bit earlier today, just to kind of get a sense of what the game was and what I was getting myself into. I wanted to have at least some idea what I was doing because there were no instructions with it. I didn't see any animals, but I don't know. It is a little bit like The Long Dark in that way. I'm trying to manage the cold. So you can see my temperature now is like 36 degrees and falling. It's not falling quickly, but with the snow coming down, it's going to get cold out here. Cold seems less ideal. We got lots of sticks and stuff around. Maybe I should try to. Yeah, I have no room on my pack for anything. If I move this over, I could fit one stick in here maybe. Not that one. That one's too big. So is that one apparently. All right, that one too. So there's also this one also has a mechanism for putting things under your arm. So those aren't in my bag. I just have them tucked under my arm for now. If we get to the point where we need to make a fire, I'm gonna have to have something I could burn. As far as I could tell when I was poking around in here earlier today, you can't sleep either, so I don't know how that works. But the temperature Celsius or Fahrenheit, it's got to be Fahrenheit because it's snowing and it's 35. If it was 35 degrees Celsius, you wouldn't have snow. It would definitely be rain. This close to the freezing point in Fahrenheit. Well, I mean the temperature outside might be below that, but. My current temperature, I guess, is 35. No, wait. That's got to be Celsius. I guess that's my body temp. So it's not the environment outside. That's my body temperature. So it's got to be in Celsius, because you wouldn't want to be 35 degrees Fahrenheit. You'd be a corpse. Yeah, it's body temp. So it's definitely... Oh, I think... hold on a second. I think I might have forgot to change this stream setting to... Oh, no, it's ultra low latency. Okay. Yeah, it's body temp. There's the sticks under my arm. I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see whether I manage to survive this. So we have to navigate all the way to this weather tower. But handle the environment, too. I think water is probably going to be the biggest problem, because it's all muddy here. I don't actually know how to collect water in the game, so that'll be interesting. F is for Freedom Eagles. Still builds up pretty fast. Yeah, it really did, didn't it? It was not snowy when we left. I mean, it was snowing, but it wasn't all blanketed like this. Oh my god, I'm getting totally bogged down in the mud. I gotta get out of the mud. This must be like, so if I look at the map, I must be at the very end of that blue river on the lower right there. I wish I could see like quadrants here labeled. Anyway, down where that first circle is below my "you're here" kind of area. I think that must be pretty close to where we are. This is gonna be really tricky without good navigation. I can't mark the map either, so like doing triangulation and stuff is not really very doable. Ooh, there's a cabin down here. Oh, I gotta go to this. Gotta go to this mud. I can hardly move. Oh, I'm walking around in running shoes too, or sneakers. I've got like Converse on. That's not good snow wear. Get to the cabin, maybe? Yeah, that's where I'm headed. We'll get over there and we'll take stock of what's going on. I'm not sure what time of day it is either because I don't have a clock and I can't see the sun. I'm sure we'll have to deal with nighttime at some point soon. A little weird animation when you climb on stuff. No. Slogging through the mud again. Should you come into the river by now to collect water? Well, so if you look at the let me try to get out of this mud here maybe. I don't know whether this is adversely affecting my temperature being ankle deep in this stuff. When I look at the map, it does have relative scale on it so you can see like the distance on the map. It seems like it's a pretty big environment. So we might not have gotten to the river yet. Oh man, it's really snow's picking up. Snow's picking up, temperature's dropping, wind's picking up. I think we're going to want to get indoors here. Try to take shelter from the storm for a little bit. As an Aussie living in Queensland, this game makes me feel really cold. Yeah, no doubt. I would imagine you don't tend to see snow in Queensland. Oh my lord, look at this. They do a good job with the visibility impact of it. That's very snowstorm-like. Dead man trudging, yeah. What is brown? Snow's white. What color do you see? Well, what happens when you get a layer of snow poured on top of mud? What color do you think it would be? Jeez, I'm gonna close these shutters here if I can. Come on. Yes, I can. Good. Keep the elements trapped outside instead of in here. I don't think there's a window up top, so this is pretty good. We're closed in here. Put that away. Bust out our flashlight here. I don't know if the other cab. Oh, there is a. Okay, we have breakers here. There should be a generator here somewhere. There is. Nice power, baby. Hey, look at that. We've got light now. There is a bed and stuff in here, but like I said, I don't know if you can actually sleep. I'm going to set a fire in the fireplace here. So I'll stick these sticks in here. Can't rotate them. It's kind of weird. I wish you could. I'd like to make like a little TV sort of thing. That stick is huge. All right, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. Oh. Okay. I accidentally picked up the bucket, but whatever. It's fine. Stick it over here. Yeah, we're gonna need some paper here for fire starter. We'll grab a couple of these things. That's it for what I got under my arm. Also gonna need logs. Now I think there was a wood thing up back here. Oh yeah, not much on it though. We've got a couple logs. That's not really going to take us very far. Oh, I was going to say that branch looked a lot like a... It looked like a machete or something. I don't know. Can you put snow into the pail? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see what we can do here. I'm not sure about the whole water collection in the game yet. I mean, it's not the snow is not accumulating on the deck, but it is down here. I'll stick it there and see if anything builds up in it. I don't think I can scoop with it. I don't think I can anyway. Let's see. Look at my guy shaking. No, I can't. It doesn't seem to give me a way to scoop, so I can't scoop up snow. It's freaking cold out there, man. Okay, you know what? Put this pot on the stove so I can use my fire starter. Down here. There we go. Grab one of these. Toss that on there. Try to get it to catch. Ah, I put it out. Dang it. Heck, is this stuff not dry? No, it's dry. I think I might have put this log on too soon. There we go. Come on, baby, catch on. Oh, seriously? Nope, now the paper goes. More paper. There you go, that's what we need. Okay, now we can put the log in here. A little log cabin built in there a little bit. that stick is really sticking out of the fireplace quite a bit. You have your fire starter badge now. Hooray me! Oh, I forgot to open the chimney flute. Yeah, we're gonna get all smoked out in here. I'm sure it's fine. So I only had 4 logs. My temperature is going up, but not by a crazy amount. I like how they do the effect on this. So as the stick is burning, it all goes black to the end. So you can sort of see the embers go away, and now we're just left with the 4 logs burning. I'm sure it's helping a bit. Why does the fire look like a dead body? Well, because it had long sticks in it that were burning outwards out of the fireplace. Wonder if you can catch the place on fire? I don't know. I don't think I can pick these logs up. Now that they're on fire, I think they're off limits. I wonder if we can shove the table in here. Break a chair down and stick it in there or something. Oh, wait, maybe we can put some books in here, probably. Yeah, books burn. Good old-fashioned book burning. More fuel. Well, the problem is that I didn't see any more split wood here. There were some planks out back here. At least I think there was. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there's some here. Ah, get that up. I think we can like board up windows and stuff though in this. I don't really know how that all works. Let's see whether we can put a plank in the fire. Yep. Oh wait, if we stretch this out, let's see if we can light the whole house on fire. This might be a bad idea, but it's for science. It's important to know these things. It definitely burns out the fireplace. It just, I don't know. I think the temperature's in Fahrenheit. I think that's my body temperature on the right there, so it's probably in Celsius. Oh. Well, that burned, but it sure didn't burn very long, did it? Okay, planks are not good fuel. Why does the generator sound so loud all of a sudden? Oh, snow stopped. It's already going away. What's that back there? Wait, now we got a thunderstorm. Oh, that's great. Right from snow to a thunderstorm. There is no more wood here aside from planks. Let's try to get warm by the fire before I go out looking for stuff. Can you gather wood? I don't really know. So I don't have a tool like an axe ready to harvest wood. This game, if you weren't here right at the very beginning, there's no instructions. So you kind of got to figure it out as you go. There isn't anything about, like, here's how you build, and these are the things you need to survive. You just sort of have to, like, fumble your way through it right now. I don't know whether there's an intent to have those things later when they make game updates. But right now, in the prologue, those are not known things. Is that looks like beer. Soda bottle. Oh, soda bottle of beer. Well, it's only 0.33 water, but I can't drink it. Man, the inventory management is definitely an adventure in this. Leave the chips for the moment. We'll take this beer. 0.33 water, a few calories. That didn't really net me very much. Nothing in the stove. Oh, we got a bucket of it. What is this? Old beans. Spoiled food. Well, we don't want that. I've got some unspoiled beans in my backpack, I think. Oh. There's a Walkman in here. It's a weird place to keep a Walkman. Wait, are those socks? I just found socks in the fridge. I don't think I was wearing any. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I am. Basic socks. Condition 100%. Wetness 0%. Waterproof and insulation. So they give 8 degrees Celsius insulation protection. So definitely Celsius temperatures. Same as the socks I have on. And I'll look at where. I can only wear or drop them. So I can't, like, shred them to make something, it looks like. What do we got in here? A can of something in there. Oh my god. But I can't move this chair out of the way, but it's totally messing me up. Old kibble. I think we'll pass on eating the dog food. We're not that desperate yet. Kibble, 320 calories. Yeah, whatever. Oh. Yeah, what do we got here? What is that? A basic sweater. Oh, nice. Okay, hold on. What am I wearing right now? I have a jacket. I have a top as a basic sweater. 8 degrees Celsius. So same as the sweater that's in the drawer there. Changing that won't help. More kibble. Man, somebody had a dog here. That's why they have the dogs playing poker picture. Oh no, the fire's out already. That was quick. Cups and stuff. Let's see what we got upstairs. Helps to keep your feet cool. Yeah. Yeah. Socks in the freezer, of course. Spoiled can of soda. It's got no hydration value to it. Spam tin food. Oh, actually, what's this? Old Spam. That one's spoiled. We can throw that one away. This one is not spoiled. We'll take that one. I want to go outside, but with that storm, I don't know, man. Plus, it's dark out because it's nighttime. There doesn't seem to be a way to sleep in the game yet. Not that I've been able to find, anyway. Spam lasts forever. I mean, mostly. I mean, any canned good is going to go bad at some point. Yeah. It's a little nasty out there. All the windows are broken. Sleeping is a DLC add-on. Well, again, this is a prologue. It's an early. We're not even early, but it's an open beta. So it definitely does not have everything in the game yet at this point. Apparently, sleeping is one of those things. I don't know whether they're ever going to add sleeping or not, but It would make sense. Especially in a moment like this where it's pouring rain and I don't want to go outside. What the? Oh my god! Oh, great. Well, clearly we're not staying here for very long. Half the roof just disappeared. No, crap. Okay, hold on. Let's eat some food so we have some room for things. Oh, not much moving the needle with that food there. That's crazy. Oh my god. This weather's crazy, man. Okay, the food bar is getting up there, but the water not so much. Man, that weather sound is crazy loud. Should dial that back a little bit. I mean, it's still safer in here than outside right now, but that's not good. Hide in the fridge. It's one of those old style fridges too that could definitely lock you in. I don't want to go in that. They didn't give me a rain jacket or anything. You won't go outside, so the outside came in. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened there. Might be water in the bucket outside. Oh yeah, we should check. What do we got? It's a soaked bucket, but it doesn't seem to have accumulated any water. It's kind of weird. Don't let the kid inside. The dog, yes. You're talking about from oh, what? Am I shaking again? Just look at my shadow. It's shaking all over the place. Talking about Static Dread there, where well, we didn't let the kid in. Hate when my bucket gets soaked but somehow doesn't accumulate water. I know the feeling. It's terrible. I don't know if this thing works. Well, the tape is sitting in there kind of weird, but does the sink work for water? No, the sinks don't do anything. You can't even interact with it. Oh, didn't mean to pick up the knife block. Yeah, so I haven't found a source for water yet. I was thinking we would encounter the river and then go from there, but... Okay, well, let's get wet. Can't stay inside all the time. Oh, look at this. See, I told you it was mud. We're like ankle deep in it. Oh my god, lightning. I want to see what these tanks out here are. There's a hole in my bucket. Here lies it. Here lies it. Game seems unplayably incomplete. Well, it depends. I mean, like I said, they didn't give us instructions, so I don't know yet. Could be we just haven't figured out how to do something we need to do. What is this? It's got a smokestack on it, like this is a shelter or something. Or a smoker. Oh, it's literally... Oh, this is literally like a fishing shack kind of... Oh, look at the tapes here. Okay, hold on. How do I use that in the tape player? Oh, there we go. Okay, I wasn't expecting literal music. I thought it might be like something else, like some sort of a message. Basic jacket. That's good to 8 degrees. That one's good to 8 degrees also. Which is the same as what I already have. Old kibble. Let's take this other tape and see how this one is. Oh, this mud is brutal. There's even a volume adjustment on the. You can use your mouse wheel to adjust the volume on the Walkman. That's crazy. Your childhood rushing back, listening to a Walkman. Yeah, we got to bust out the pencil soon to like fix the tape jam. I still got my flashlight on. Oh my god, there's another Walkman out here. Okay, these socks are same as what I have. Same jacket. Another tape to try. No, literally the same one. Old smoked salmon. Spoiled food, canned food. Dang it. Hold on, I got my flashlight still on. We don't need that. I doubt this is Unforgiving as The Long Dark. After all, The Long Dark is set in a Canadian winter. Yeah, The Long Dark is tricky, but there is a lot of survival things to do in The Long Dark to get food and stuff. I don't know how all that works in this game just yet. I don't know whether there's any kind of, like, crafting in the game. I don't see an interface for that anywhere. Whether we're literally just trying to scavenge as we go to try to find things to eat and drink on our way to this 72 calories and 0.02 water for the mushrooms. Oh, looks like a tree's missing there. This is a chicken coop with stuff in it. I found a hat, man. Look at all these sticks. This is an old soda can that's spoiled. 8 degrees, same as the socks I have. Oh crap, I'm full. I can't pick that log up. Back of the mud. No. What's that, a Walkman that could get the TV channel audio? Oh, really? That's funny. Hope it's not copyrighted music. Yeah, tell me about it. It doesn't sound like it, but you never know. Alright. Logs can go here. Sticks will put in the fire for now. Let me turn this Walkman off. That music's kind of gross. That back in my inventory. Look at the color of this hat, man. It gives 10 degrees Celsius insulation, which is pretty good. Doesn't have any waterproofing, but that is a crazy hat to be wearing out here. Oh, I should turn that generator off when I'm not in here. We may not even ever come back to this building, so it may not have been worth it to haul the wood back in here anyway. Oh, I want this cook pot. It was on a stove, smoking away, even though the stove wasn't on, but, you know. Thinking if we find the river, I'm gonna, I gotta walk through another sea of mud to get across here. Okay, which direction is this facing? So that's like west-southwest from there. I'm gonna guess that we're at the area where those dots, the circles are on the map. So I need to go kind of westerly from here. What is that noise? There's like stuff falling in the woods. Who stole the lake, right? They left all the mud behind and they kept the lake for themselves. Greedy. It says you are here. No, the map says you are here for our starting point. You are here is where we started. Oh, it's hailing now. Oh, man. This weather. There's some weird things floating above the ground. I think that might be a graphical issue. I hope this mud freezes so I can walk more quickly. It would be problematic for the game, but holding the compass flat might be a little more helpful. Well, in real life, yeah. But we're also not able to use the compass in conjunction with the map, so that's its own problem. Like, ordinarily, if I wanted to see where I was, I would look for landmarks that I could identify on the map. And take a compass bearing to where they are and use a couple of them to triangulate my position, but obviously that's not a thing. Okay, I can look down like this, and that's kind of flat if I stare down at it. There we go. Aw. This mud. I swear to God. I'm really low on water. I'm gonna die of thirst before we even find something I can drink. That looks like more mud. Oh, somebody got a lead-to here. Oh my God, look at all the stuff they got over here. Why is there a toilet outside? That's weird. I noticed they didn't leave any water behind, though. Or wood, for that matter. Oh, look, apples. Okay, so I get 0.15 water for that. I think that's in liters. 0.15 liters, but there's obviously not a lot, but it's better than nothing. I don't think it's actually helping at all. Who can eat this many apples? Can't collect the hail? I mean, I don't seem to be able to collect anything. I had the bucket out in the rain and didn't collect any of that, so I don't know. I'm hoping we can at least collect from the river and then use that to boil and get some clean water to drink, but I'm not sure. Let's see what the game has in it. If I have to rely solely on looting from, like, found cabins and stuff, then that's going to be problematic, obviously. This is a hailstorm? Looks like it. See it bouncing around? Even if I can find water now, with all this... That looks like a river there. With all this rain and hail and stuff falling... Wait a minute. That doesn't look like a river now. What is it? Oh. Oh, God. Is it just mud again? What am I looking at here? I'm a little cold. I might have to go to that cabin. Even though it's way over there. And in completely the opposite direction of where I need to go. That sucks. Maybe we'll go this way and hopefully stumble across another cabin, because that's pretty far over. Appears to be walking around a Canadian woods simulator. It's probably a lot of that, yeah. I think it's starting to get dark again already. Daytime is short, man. I know it's kind of winter, but like that's a little excessive. The heck? What is this over here? Oh, nice, another building. Holy crap, that's loud. What is even doing that? I don't know what's making that noise, but I don't like it very much. We got wood here. We can get warmed up. Oh my god. Oh, for a second I thought that was a jug of something to drink on the counter, but or on the table, but it's not. Got all the fuses. Let's see if there's... Is there a working generator here? Yeah. Power that up. What do we got here? Pots of soil. Those aren't going to be very helpful for drinking. Well, show me something I can drink here. Yes. It's milk. I don't know. Okay, I don't know how the milk is not... Oh, no. Not like this. No. Also no. 3 times no. I'm trying to put the pot down, man. There we go. That milk. Milk left over in the freezer of a fridge that wasn't getting electricity. That seems like a perfectly safe thing to drink. And a can of kibble. Oops, didn't mean to hit that, but guess we had a second drink. How full's this thing now? Oh, it's empty. Well, that's fun. Let's get a fire going here. Need to dry off and warm up before I die of the elements here again. Oh, not my flashlight. I need that. What else have we got here? Oh. Old beans. Bag of nuts. Old Spam. Put that in the cupboard. Shoes! How do those shoes compare to what I've got on? So these ones are 100% wet. These are only 6.1% wet. They're getting wet because there's no intact roof in this place again. Okay, I better get this fire going. Oh my god, this storm, man. I thought there were more sticks out there. Yes. Burn, baby, burn. There we go. Warm me up. Disco, disco. The planks were supposed to be for the roof. I mean, maybe, but they also can be used on windows, I think, in this game. Mind you, I don't have a hammer, so I'm not sure exactly how I would even go about doing that, but... Yeah, they might be for the roof. The whole thing's just, it's not doing a good job of keeping me dry or secure in here. I gotta warm up a bit and then we'll go look outside. What is this? Insulated underpants. Worn. Insulation to -3. Trousers I'm wearing aren't very good. Insulated underpants is the only thing I have that's any good for the cold. Very ventilated. No worries about CO2. Yeah, we don't have to worry about any gas buildup in here. What's that? Soap dish. Again, the water doesn't work, so that's not an option. Gotta warm up and dry off, man. Bathroom's dry. Was it? I think it's probably got a sealed top to it, right? But it doesn't have a heat source in there. It doesn't look like we can collect any water from the toilet. There's nothing I can do to interact with the toilet. It's hard to see because the dot's not very clear, but can't interact with the toilet at all. So what do we got over here? Ooh, nice. More beer. Old smoked salmon, no thanks. Spoiled kibble, no thanks. More beer. So we'd get some more decent weather clothing, but looks like that's a non-starter. I'm closing the windows to keep the elements out, but meanwhile half of the roof is missing. Sure, it worked quite well. I'm not sure if we can put these on the roof or not, but let's find out. That looks like a no. They definitely don't go on the roof. I don't know what these are for. Like, we can burn them, but they don't exactly provide good fuel. Open that. Because I had the log on me still. Spoiled old soup. All right, we got both of these seem to be intact, so let's consume that. A little bit of hydration and a little bit of food quantity out of it. Temperature's pretty good. Pretty warm, actually. Maybe you have to put them on to be outside to it? Maybe, but I don't have a way to get onto the roof, so I'm not really sure. It's like, you couldn't just, like, lay planks up there and have it be fine. They would have to be, like, hammered down, and planks alone aren't going to keep the environment out. Lights are bugging out. Like I said, there's no instructions for the game, so it's a little bit sketchy on detail. What have I got on the... Oh. There's a way to rotate things in here, too. I don't know how to do... Oh, there we go. Try collecting water out here again. I don't know if it's going to be a doable thing. Oh. Oh, paper's all wet now. Stuck behind the door. The only dry place in here is the only dry place is the shower. Hey Fox, you and Celine are my favorite Canadians. Well, thanks, Ike's. I think you mean Celine Dion? I heard her heart will go on and on. Celine, I love you all. Can you throw other stuff like pillows in the fire? I might be able to. I could tuck them under my arm. Oh, burn. Burn. Come on, pillow. Let me get this burning before get on there. There we go. Well, thanks, Alex. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. That's, not quite the superstar that Celine Dion is, but I appreciate that you enjoy the channel. I don't think the pillows are burning. They're just sort of hanging out in there. Oh, my temperature's actually above the red line, so I'm actually too warm now. Can't win for trying. I'm gonna check that pot outside, but I have a feeling there's not gonna be any water in it. It doesn't seem like there's a mechanism to catch water that way, which is kind of weird in a survival game. It's steaming for some reason. I don't know why. A soaked cooking pot that's steaming and contains no water or other cooked things. Okay. Well, we'll turn the generator off. We're gonna... Whoops. Oh, there were sticks out here. They were in the bucket. If I'm not gonna be staying here, there's no point running this in case I have to come back to it for some reason. Is it an outhouse? Or chicken coop or something? Oh, got a jacket out here. Damaged insulated sweater. Nope, it's just a sweater. There is wood out here, though. Another cassette tape, but I'm not going to worry about that. We need to go back to the west, southwest-ish directions. Oh, what am I? I just climbed on that. That's weird. Oh, don't hurt yourself. I wonder if I can climb on the roof of the building that way. Oh. Yeah, we haven't seen any dangerous animals or any animals of any kind yet, so I don't know if the game has them or not. It's possible they don't. Okay, I can't climb there. What about on the other side? Oh, you can't get on the roof. Alright, let's see if we can put some planks up here, maybe. I'm not staying here. I'm going to be moving on, but I'm curious if this is a thing that works. Does not look like it. I'm going to go with no. The animals are found in houses with intact roofs. Yeah. They've got their priorities. Oh, I'm dying of thirst. Oh, that's good. Water seems to be the primary challenge in this game. Because my hydration goes down fast, and I don't have a convenient way to get water. It doesn't seem like I can catch rainwater. Technically it works. I mean, yeah. It slid right off, though, so I don't know. I don't think you could say that works, given it fell off right away. I drank 2 bottles of beer and a whole bunch of milk, and somehow I'm still thirsty. Ooh, a hammer. What's this? Basic sweater. Basic hat, which I already have. More cardboard. Death is coming for me. I'm gonna die of dehydration. Friendly tip, those mushrooms are your best friend until they... Really? Where did I pass the mushrooms? They were around here somewhere. They were like a really, really small quantity of water in them. There was only like... Oh, these ones here. Use? They're like 0.2 water. Like, it's not enough for it to even register on the bar. That's crazy. No, 0.02, not even 0.2. I got food out of it, but it did not really help with the water. Is that a hammer? It is a hammer, yeah. I could take it, but I'm going to be dead before I ever get a chance to use it. Unless I find water. Probably soup mix. The mushrooms? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it's got to be doing something, because it's got some quantity of water associated with it, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything useful. Get to the chopper! Wow. It's not looking good. I think we're gonna die. I'm sure running's not helping to reduce my water consumption, but let's see as much of the map as we can. I mean, it's dynamically generated, so like it's not like we're learning anything by seeing the map, but it's easy just to look up, yeah. It's raining in my mouth. There's the, okay, there's the river. I gotta get, it's all like surrounded by rocks though. Like, how am I gonna get close and actually scoop water out of this thing? Okay, two. I don't know how to get water. I literally can't. Oh, well, we're in the water now. I can't get water. That's problematic. Maybe I should have kept that milk jug and stuck it in the river. I wonder if it would let me fill that up. It's not letting me fill the pot, but I'm also, oh great, I'm also stuck down here. I can't get back up. I'm dying of thirst while drowning, yeah. I can see that in the ocean, if you drown in some salt water, but we're gonna die. Bouncy rain? Well, it's probably hail. No, we made it to the river. Fat lot of good that did me. I don't even know where I am on this map right now. You died. It's like instant death. As soon as it runs out, you're toast. Let's try that again. Clearly, you have to scavenge things that you can drink. Otherwise, you can't get anywhere. Because it doesn't seem like there's any environmental water options, which is kind of unsurvivable, you know? It's interesting for them to release it at this stage of the game and not have a way to get water. Unless there's a way to get it, and I just don't know how. Is this a sequel to Don't Starve? Yeah, don't... Instead of Don't Starve, it's Don't Die of Thirst. Don't dehydrate. Did you check the key mappings? Yeah, I did, multiple times. Not while I was streaming, but before. Continue. There's a dev option. What's the dev do? Oh. Nothing. Okay, well, we got our sweater. Put that on. We got our compass. Fire starter. Flashlight. I don't need the music player because it just takes up space. I mean, I want the pot because it is for cooking. Like, so I did figure out when I was playing around with it before, like you can cook things. So if I take one of these in hand, or under my arm, and then I can place it and it will dump the contents into the pot so that they cook. So that was like apples, and so if I take like apples and corn or something, which is kind of a weird combination, but we could throw that in there and let it cook. I don't know when it's done or what it produces. It just shows mix of beans and sweet corn. Blank tasteful mix. 823 calories. If I take it out of there. 833 calories now. So we can't cook food, and that seems to make it more effective for eating it, but... Still making sizzling noises. I literally was holding an empty pot in my hands and it's sizzling. Is that my skin? Is my skin sizzling right now? This place is... We already got everything out of here. I think there's only like a few certain things in here. Let's grab the paper out of here we're gonna need. Maybe collect water with the empty soda. Well, they don't empty; they just disappear. So there was there was a jug rather that had milk in it that I drank, and I might have been able to use that to collect. I'll have to try. Okay, map-wise, we're now in the upper right there. We got to get to the bottom left. So again, we're going southeast from here. Going this way this time. No, southwest. I'm sorry. Southwest, not southeast. I'm smart. Maybe a cup from the table? Yeah, we could try that. We'll bring a cup with us. Fox is lost. I am lost. I cannot be found. Oh, what? What am I doing with this thing? Clearly I picked that up by accident. Gonna be a responsible house guest and close the fridge. It's important. There's like radio towers over there, cell phone towers. Okay, this one's a very different environment. The last one was much more wooded. South by Southwest is their music. Yeah, well, it's just a draw distance, I guess. Anyway, what am I dealing with here? So wherever that is, it looks like I'm gonna have to get down off of a cliff this time. If I head a little bit more southwest instead of southwest, then we might get down to that. Have to find a pathway off of here. There's water. Well, not exactly. That is not the water you want to drink. Gross. Thinking refill water containers with right mouse button instead of E according to the Steam community page. Okay, I tried using the pot, but I guess the pot doesn't work. You can also drink from snow or muddy ground. Gross. Maybe you just have to crouch down low enough for it to... Oh, okay. I just slid. That's fun. Maybe you gotta, like, crouch down low before to let you drink from it, maybe? I don't know if there's, like a poisoning factor in this game or not. We don't really have a health total, so it's not like that. Muddy groundwater sounds delicious. Sure, no problem coming from that. Oh, absolutely not. Almost, I mean, it's got to be... I mean, if we could drink a container of milk that was closed up in a freezer that wasn't turned on, I'm sure a little bit of groundwater won't hurt anything. What's that? I can't even crouch here, so how would you do that? Oh, okay, I did it. I'm poisoned. I got fully hydrated, but now I'm poisoned. That's great. Can't drink that muddy water. I laugh at you in Bear Grylls. Yeah. Well, I drank it, but it didn't do good things for me. I'm fully hydrated, though. I could have saved my life last time if I drank it. I probably could have drank from the river, too. See, the tricky thing is, like, again, like, I guess, like, looking down, the dot did turn green, so I should have known that something would happen, but, it doesn't give you cues, like, drink, eat, pick up, or whatever. Turn on, etc. It just turns green, and then you gotta kind of know what it does. Yeah, we're building a tolerance, that's what it is. Poison builds character. I mean, it builds something. What we got here? We got a hammer in here again. We got basic sweater, which I'm already wearing. I'm gonna take this hat because I don't have a hat yet. Nope. Take this wood under my arm. Start a fire in the next next structure over here. Ooh, hammer. I bet you can use it on the roof. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna drop this wood off here. We'll come back for the hammer, even though walking through the mud sucks. Like, even if you could fuse it on the roof, like, our objective in this is to get to the weather tower. So, like, I don't know that you would want to, like, spend a lot of time building a place to live in. Or fixing up a place to live in. Oops, I need that. Okay, put that away. Grab some of this paper out of here. Should put the paper down first, actually, before the sticks. Come on, catch. Not a lot of sticks in there. Hopefully that's enough for that to take on. Nice place for a cabin soup. Yeah, I believe climate change. Place the sticks of the wood outside outside the fireplace? You can, yeah. So if you wanted to build like a campfire outside, you could. This book told me it wanted to be burned. Okay, we've got a cooking pot here. What are the odds we have any like food I can cook with? Actually, I can eat this, I guess. I'm not sure what eating does when I'm sick, but what could possibly go wrong? Oh, I found beer. Old sweet corn, spoiled food. No thanks. Unless I can cook with the spoiled food and make it not spoiled. Don't burn the Boy Scout survival guide. Oh, too late. Too late. Oh, I found the wood. Nothing interesting up here. You can't sleep there or anything. Does this guy have asthma? No, they have food poisoning. I drank some stagnant mud water off the ground, and for some reason, it doesn't appear to be agreeing with their stomach. I'm not really sure why. It seems like an overreaction to me, but what could possibly be wrong with a stagnant mud puddle? I think there might be clothing in there. What is that? Damaged insulated pants. Good to -5. Sweet, let's take those. I'm not gonna take my pants off. Nobody look. Removing my pants. There's a hammer. Paper, we've got kibble. Yeah, take the kibble. Some dry nuts. And the dry nuts, not really so great when we have trouble with hydration. That's the same hat I already have. Spam. Okay, where's this generator? I have the power! Okay, I've got stuff. What's the odds I can... No. Inventory management is tricky in this game, I'm finding. Very tricky, actually. Let's put that down. Paper. I need to get this hammer in hand, so I'm, like, trying to rearrange things a bit. Maybe I can move the... I can stick the pot up here or whatever. Okay, we've got a hammer. What can I do with it? I'm gonna hammer something. I don't have nails, but we can definitely hammer some wood. Oh look, we could. It's giving me a placement option all over the windows. Oh, that is cool. So when I put the one nail in, I can change the angle of it now, and it just pivots where I have it hammered up. Not gonna lie, I thought I would need nails, but I guess not. Man, board this thing shut. I don't know why I would want to, but I just did. Oh, you can also take them off. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Okay, so we can cover up windows. I don't know why we would want to, but we can. I guess you can use them to, like, protect from the storm or, like, seal out the environment or whatever, but... Throw the cup, bro. You can't fill it with anything. Really? The cup is just, it's useless right now? Drop. Consider it dropped. Alright, well, I'm gonna hold on to the hammer, I guess. We can turn this on and cook something if I wanted to, but I don't really have much to cook. Maybe some... Oh, you know what? Let's heat up some dog food, because who doesn't like warmed over dog food? Oh, wait, where'd that can of dog food go? Take that under arm. We'll stick that right in here. Why has it got apples in there? That's weird. Kibble. Maybe kibble's not dog food? I sort of thought it was, but... Oh, the calories are going down on it. No, calories are going up. Water is going down. Interesting. So cooking it seems to reduce the hydration, which I guess makes sense. But increases the calorie count for food. Here, what if... That's what's spoiled, dang it. I'm taking the beer to go. Yeah. Daytime lasts a lot longer here than it was in the woods, that's for sure. Right in a mud puddle. Okay, where am I going here? I'm gonna go this way. Kibble's dry dog food. Well, I know, but it's a can of kibble. And when I opened it up, it had apples in it, so I don't know. This, incidentally, is made by Player Unknown, the same guys that made that Battle Royale game. HOA approved. Listen, I'm perfectly safe with a hammer, unless I start swinging it, and then You know, then all bets are off. But up until that point, it's perfectly safe for me to hold it. I'm new to this game, so am I. Today's my first day actually trying it. I have a link in the description of the stream, incidentally, if anyone wants to try it out for themselves. It's an open beta right now that's running on Steam. So, you know, free to play and all that right now. Always hop before getting in the mud. A bug lets you get across quickly. Oh, I see you've been seeing other people play this then. Well, here, I am missing a finger. Oh my god! I think my index finger is behind the lid of the compass. You see it in the slit there on the top? So I've got the 3 curled around the side, the 1 finger behind it, and then my thumb on the other side. Nope, here comes night. I thought day was lasting a long time. I guess it was just because there were no trees. Found a pond or something. Well, not really. A stagnant mud puddle. Moon's coming up. Yeah, I got that you were saying before entering. I just... Let's see if it's... So... It didn't work there. You're saying jump before you get in the mud puddle, but... Does not seem to work for me. I don't know. I regret going in the mud puddle now. Now my shoes are all wet and dirty. Why does your hand have 3 fingers and no thumb? My thumb is there. It's curled around the top of the compass, and so my index finger is pointing up behind the lid. It's there. I promise. Watch, I'll close it. See my hand? See that? It was there. It was hiding. The whole time. You have to keep jumping without stopping. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got you. Crazy. Okay. So I came much more south than I really wanted to. Well, I guess, no, I kind of need to come south anyway, because we're going to need to get off this mountain. I'm going to assume that the buildings we ran into there where those black circles are, just to the south of my "You're Here" marker. I'm going to need my flashlight equipped here. Oh, that doesn't fit. Freaking hammer's huge, man. Got a full moon at least. That's good for traveling at night. Yeah, can't keep Fox out of the mud. My mom was all like, you never stay clean. Another cabin. Follow the river or valley? Yeah, so, like, looking at the map again, I can't point to it on my screen for you, but I think those 2 circles that are below my starting here point were the cabins that I saw already. I think I might be getting, well, so, like, every 1,600 feet or whatever is the... I don't know. It's really hard to, like, gauge distance on here, because I don't know how fast the character walks or how big their stride is or anything. Like, if I was doing this in real life, I would pace out in areas and like, try to measure the distance that I'm walking. And then as you're walking through the woods, you would keep, like, a string or something, and you would tie a knot in it every so far you went on distance. So you could have some way of gauging the distance you've traveled relative to the distance you wanted to travel on the map, but... Fox's Paul? Ain't no Paul. Who's Paul? I love that these are all fully filled with fuel, though. That's fun. Not really a lot going on there for wood. That sucks. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we're all that cold, so I don't really need... don't need a fire desperately, but... Greetings, fellow Worthigans! Hey, Entercane, how you doing? Old smoked salmon, that's spoiled. That's no good. A little bit of wood in here. Okay, let's drop all this on the ground. So I can pick all of it up. Stick it in here. Oh, that's a big branch. Good lord. Oh, that's my flashlight. No, probably shouldn't put that in there. Where's that wood? One measly chunk. Look how quick that branch caught. That was crazy. Okay, one chunk of wood there. That's not gonna do a lot, but it's something, I guess. Don't throw those on the ground. I didn't mean to do that. Old kibble. It's definitely dog food. It's got a picture of a dog on the outside. It's just interesting that when I opened the other one, it was cardboard. Old soda can. It's just interesting when I opened it and dumped it in the pot, it showed like apples or something in it. I guess it's just a generic food placeholder, but... Old smoked salmon. Tuna. Going along in there for fire, but... Audio tape, don't care about. Oh, not much in this cabin. Socks! Basic socks, they are dry. My socks are also dry. Feeding spam. Try the tap. It seems like there's none of the taps are interactable in this game. There is no tap option. I'm completely tapped out apparently. Look at the loft over here. Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I had to cough. I tried to sleep there, but I apparently can't sleep, so that's fun. It is a beta, so not everything's going to be working. This is not the final state of the game, etc., etc. You can only expect so much from a free beta, you know? Apparently, they're going to continue to add to the beta until they're ready to launch into early access, so the beta will continue to expand over time. I think a little bit like how the Gold River project is doing it. I demand perfection. Perfection. I found at one point. Oh, birds. I found at one point some lichen on the side of a tree. Yeah, like right here. There's some lichen. A little bit of lichen. I'm liking that lichen. Oh, I'm loaded up on beer and hammers right now. I'm drinking so much beer, I'm getting hammered. They want to see what they need to work on. Yeah, so they have a Discord, I guess. This beta was a closed beta, I don't know, like a month ago, 2 months ago? You might have even seen some content online from it on YouTube, but now it's an open beta, so anyone can play it. Just thought it might be interesting to check it out. I wasn't sure what you know, like how much was really in the game yet, but it seemed like an opportunity to try something that looked a little different. I like the idea of like having to navigate with the compass, but I do wish that I could mark something on the map so I had some way to triangulate and like plot a course and stuff. I might be asking too much, but can't sleep, Cloud, leave me. Hey Bart, want to see my new chainsaw and hockey mask? I don't want to have to poison myself again. Oh wait, no I don't. I've got beer. Beer. They only give like 0.33 of water. I got a little pump off it, but not like a lot. Get that tuna. That gave me a tiny bump of food, but not very much there either. The pen might be bigger than the hammer. Mightier than the hammer. Pen is mightier than the hammer. So I'm thinking this cabin right here is the one that's at the bottom of the... I can't point to the screen for you, but at the bottom of the wash there, where the cliff is, the upper area on the topographical map, I think this might be that cabin that's at the bottom. It seems to be sitting in the ravine just the way it is on that image. Let's see what we got in here. I'd like to find a larger backpack or something. That'd be great. Old tuna's not going to do it for me. Surprisingly, not super interested in the old tuna. I'm going to start this thing up because there doesn't seem to be any negative to using the generators. We got a spoiled can of soda. That's great. I don't know how a can of soda spoils, but that one managed it. Beer bottle. I bet you the secret to food in this game is to cook things, as opposed to just using the canned goods. But old soup, nope, nope. Rotten apples, sweet. You know, I was just looking for a backpack. No, let me get that. Tuck that under my arm here. Okay, this is all gotta go. We might as well just drink the beer. It's fine. Okay. I gotta take the bag off, I guess. So this backpack is starter backpack. Seriously? How do I switch my bag? God dang it! Might have to like. Hold on. Throw this on the ground. I literally can't pick it up. Right-click on the bag of the image. I can't put it in my image. Oh, wait. In here, you mean? Alright, right-clicking on it does nothing. Oh, wait, there it goes. I had to, like, double right-click. That was super weird. Okay. What a weird... Oh, good. Oh, look all kinds of storage now. Sweet! Alright, thanks for the tip on the right-clicking. That was weird. I never would have guessed that. I had to, like, double right-click on it to make it, like, unequip and drop. Ooh, what's this? Oh, chug. What is in here? Damaged insulated pants? I already got some of those, but I don't understand why they had those in the fridge. Were they just testing to see how well they held up against the cold or something? What's up with that? Okay, not much here, but we did get a backpack, so that's big. It's real big. I don't have any cookables either, so I guess I can't really cook anything in the pot. The body rotted. It was a person, but now it's not. I'm not gonna bother turning the generator off because it's not my fuel. Suckers. Keep making our way downhill, I guess. Hey, Fox, what are some of your favorite games, like top 5? I could probably have a bit of an eclectic mix. I've never really sat down and thought about what my top games are, but I definitely love State of Decay 2. Big fan of Oxygen Not Included. Other games that I love, I don't know. I like different survival games. The Long Dark was great. I love Souls games, even though they do terrible for me on YouTube. I love them as like just in terms of a player. So I would say Elden Ring is definitely one of my top. I left the fridge open. I did. I know, but I don't care because it's not my fridge, suckers. There's also nothing in there that can go bad, so it's fine. Icarus. I don't know if I would list Icarus as one of my favorite games, although I definitely have enjoyed playing it over the long term. So maybe because I have played it quite a bit. I don't know. One of these days I'm gonna have to sit down and like go through a bunch of the games that I've played and actually make a list, because people ask that of me every now and then. And I can never think of the stuff that I've played that I really loved that I don't play anymore. Just figure out how to get water. I've only played twice. Oh, and Shrouded was really good. Yeah. Don't Starve is really awesome. I don't know. Grounded. Oh yeah, Grounded's got to be up there. Grounded is one of my favorite survival games. Valheim. Yeah, there's so many. I don't know if I could do a top 5. I'd have to sit down and like go through all the games and then figure it out. State of Decay Solid. Oh yeah, Souls games just feel like punishment to me. Yeah, I felt that way at first when I started to play them, but I actually really enjoy the style of the combat, and I feel a sense of accomplishment when I beat a boss that's been particularly difficult. So getting past that for me just feels awesome. Breath Edge. I don't think I would put Breath Edge in the top 5. I enjoyed it. It was a cool game. I love the sense of humor in the game, but I don't think I'd list it as a top 5 game. Car Mechanic Simulator was really good. I don't know. I've played so many games. It's so hard to narrow it down. You should do survival game, the list video someday. Those are pretty popular. Yeah, I probably should. I've been thinking about doing something about like the games that I'm watching out for that are coming up, sort of thing. But my list has gotten a little shorter lately as things have come out. I gotta rebuild it, and then maybe I'll do a video about the stuff that I'm keeping an eye on. Because I know, like, for me, one of the things I find really challenging is staying aware of all the things that are in development that are coming out, because there's just so much. Every time I turn around, I'm surprised by something else that's coming out that I'd never even heard of. The games industry just produces it at a phenomenal rate now. There's no keeping up with it at all. Then in there, try tuna, whatever. It's fine. Old sweet corn, no thanks. Paper. I'm taking that paper. You might need it for a fire starter. Although it seems like all these cabins have fire starter and stuff already set up in them, so there's not really a challenge getting fire going. On the tape. What do we got here? Old soda can. I'm gonna take this. Is there a pot on the stove? There is. Let's turn that on. I'm gonna see if I can take some of this food and make it more foodish. The interface for, like, trying to take stuff out of your bag and, like, directly use it is a little weird in this. Oops. Okay. So we want to go place. Oh, yeah. See, whatever's in the can, it just always looks like... It always looks like apples. We'll throw some beer in there with it. Why not? Mix of tuna and kibble with some beer in there. It's 1,000 calories, though. That's pretty good. I don't even know how long it has to cook for, but it can't be that long. Okay, we've got our beer tuna kibble surprise. Look at it. It's like a big mass of apples stuck together. I think that gave me some decent food level, but didn't really do anything for my hydration. Okay, we gotta go... We're going south again. Glass builds character. Yeah. Apples. You find a container for water? I didn't find one for water. The last time I died, we had found a milk jug, and I drank the milk that was in it. But I think I actually could have used that container to collect water. and then I left it behind because I wasn't thinking. I thought I could scoop up water with the pot that I was carrying, but it turned out that I couldn't. Red Dead 2, top tier game and story. I've only played some of Red Dead 2. That's probably why I don't have it on my list, because I haven't played it extensively. So many games. I'm trying to think about the stuff that I played a lot of that I really enjoyed. Oh, I thought that circle that I was at was the one at the top of this ravine, but I don't think it was. Or at the bottom of the ravine, rather, because we're still going down. I don't think that was the circle I thought it was. I think the story games God of War 1 and 2, the new ones. I've only played a little bit of God of War. I didn't get super into it. SOTN? What's SOTN again? Man, I'm hacking up a lung tonight. Symphony of the Night. Oh, I haven't played that. Oh, I'm hung up on stuff here. Of recent games I played, Expedition 33 was really good. Again, did terrible for me in terms of like video content, but as far as games go, it was great. As long as you like that kind of like role-playing style game. Stalker 2 was pretty fun. I wouldn't put it in my top 5, but it was, I enjoyed that. I think probably most of the things that I would have in a top 5 list for me for gaming would be something that I could play a lot of and had a lot of replayability to it for me. Baldur's Gate I haven't tried, although it's, I mean, I've heard it's fantastic. I just have not, I did not carve out time to play it. That's another backpack. That's a school backpack, but it's not as cool as the one we have, so now we can just stay there. We don't need that. Ours is way cooler. It's got like some kind of drawings or something on it. It's like the Dora the Explorer backpack or something. Okay, we got to the bottom of the escarpment there. Now there should be, I think this is, yeah, this is all a river along here. This is where walking gets tricky because the rocks are really going to get in the way. Prologue Zomboid, yeah, that's really good. I don't know, there's too many. Too many games. In terms of shooting games, I've played a lot of Apex. But that's one that I enjoy because I can fire it up, play for a little bit, and then turn it off. I don't really have to like get super time invested in it. Which I'm sure my teammates love because I'm trash at the game, but you know. Marco Polo! Fish out of water! How you doing, Sweet Cindy? That's how I feel about Rocket League, just 5 minutes in and out game. Yeah, like I like to play it, but I don't sit and play huge quantities of it. But because of how much I've like fired it up over time, it has quite a few hours in it. Not bad for a Thursday, I suppose. YouTube channel Nomus is really into Project Zomboid. Yeah, I've seen a few channels that play a lot of it. Ambiguous Amphibian I've seen plays a whole bunch of it. Nurse plays a lot of Project Zomboid. Spiffing Brit has played a bunch of it. I want to get down to the water so I can suck up some of that delicious river water and see how sick I get. What the heck? I just like defied gravity there. Again, like the placement of the water relative to like where I can get at it is not so great. See, that's what I did wrong last time. I was trying to use the container. I should have just like looked at the water and hit E. I could have drank my fill. That would have been fine. I died for no reason. Absolutely no reason. We could have lived. We might have made it to the weather tower. All I had to do was suck face with the river. You rated his channel one day. That's how I know the name Nomus. Simon spelled backwards. Oh, okay. That's funny. I don't always remember the places I raid, so it sort of depends. Like there's a couple channels that I know the creators for, and so I'll try to raid them most often. And then when they're not available, sometimes I'll just pick somebody randomly. I died for science. That's what it was. We were learning. It was showing everyone exactly how to not survive. It's very important to know. We're somewhere along that river on the eastern side of the map. I don't know. Going west. I might have trouble getting past things here soon. This river's hugging in close to the rock wall. Might have to take the plunge and just jump in the water, which will do wonderful things for my temperature and dry clothing situation. Ugh. Okay, it's getting to be less than ideal. Ow! I just brained myself on a rock. My head. Am I in the water? No, I'm looking at the sky, though. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna have to go across the water. Hopefully swimming is an option in this game. Leroy Jenkins! Okay, we can swim. I'm soaking wet now, though. It's time to raid a channel. Keep me in mind. Well, it's gotta be a channel that's live at the time. I'll try to, though, Patrol Nation. I can only raid somebody who's A, currently live, and B, has their channel accepting of raids. There's been a few people I've tried to raid that their channel, they didn't have their settings turned on to allow it, so I couldn't. Just kind of funny. Okay, I crossed the river, but I didn't really want to. I just sort of had to because that rock wall was blocking me. Raiding dead channels is so last year. Yeah, exactly. You can't raid to a video, so like if someone's If they're not live at the time, you can't rate them. Tinnitus sounded so real. Yeah, it was neat. I liked it. I'm gonna go smack my head on a rock then again so I can just get it to happen again. That's what you get for living in the future. That's right, Patrol Nation. You're just too futuristic for us. That's what you get for being 12 hours ahead of me or whatever it is. That'd be more. Was it 14, 16 hours ahead? I don't know. It's a long way ahead of me. All these future spacemen hanging around in chat. Could call the time cops on him. Yeah, those dark space travelers. We're gonna call the time cops. Oh, the snow's starting. I think we got away from the weather that was a little nicer. Now we're starting to deal with snow again. Where's my compass? Oh, I'm going more south again. I don't want that. I'm gonna be going more westerly. Excuse me. We need to go westerly. The stars to follow? I mean, you'd have to know the constellations and where they were relative to guidance with them. So I don't know if they actually have any actual constellations up there or if it's just a generic skybox. There's no business like snow business, especially if you're in the plowing business. Mr. Plow, that's the name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Scott here, I've heard good things about the game. Well, environmentally and in terms of like the, I don't know, wandering around the environment, it's pretty good. It's also super bare bones right now. There's not a lot in this aside from, it's kind of a walking simulator. Walking and staying alive simulator. So we gotta get food and water. We have to manage the temperature, our body temperature, make sure we stay warm enough. We're trying to get to some, oh, I just fell in the water. I can't get under that log. That's weird. They're supposed to keep adding to it over time, though, so I mean, we'll see what happens, but... Death Stranding, is that you? We're not making deliveries, though. Why am I on my belly? What the heck just happened? I crawled out of the river on my stomach. Anti-gravity log, that's right. It's one of those logs from the future. They've got the high-tech logs. What the heck? It's dark in here, man. It's also rather empty. Oh, this is like a... It's like a mill or something, but it's pretty much empty. Boxes we can rip just to get cardboard. They've got all these mattresses and stuff for beds, but you can't sleep in the game. I wonder if that's something they're going to add later. So if you want to pass the night somewhere, you can pass out. Book. Nothing in the chest. We got some dry furniture. Okay, nothing here useful. Man, I can't stop coughing today. Graphics seem a bit better than the Long Dark. Hopefully it gets good. Well, the Long Dark has a very particular art style to it that's very different. I'm really curious to see what they add to this game, so that, because like right now you can't craft anything. I do like the way the fire works, where you put down the stuff that you want to burn, and then you use the fire starter on it and get it to light up, and then it will gradually burn up the materials that are in the pile. Like, that's really cool. I love the way that interface works. The environment is nice. Could maybe use a little polish on like some of the lighting and stuff, maybe, but environmentally it looks good. Stuff kind of pops out of drawers, though, in a weird way. Oh, that just... Okay, well, we lost those pants. I hope they weren't particularly good. I think they might have been the same ones I'm already wearing, though. Old sweet corn. We found more beer! Man, who's leaving all this beer behind? What's wrong with them? Soda bottle dry, beer bottle. 145 calories. In my gut. Get smashed on some beer here. Once somebody told me how to drink the water, it made the survival a lot easier, that's for sure. Spoiled beans. Gotta go west. Beer run simulator. It's like that My Summer Car game where you like fuel yourself on beer. What's popping out of your drawers? Well, you gotta be careful how you zip up there, 6 of 5. You don't want any casualties. Go to Germong, I love the Long Dark. Okay, fire system sounds dope. Guess time will tell. Also, waiting on the next episode of the Long Dark. Yeah. So this is, I mean, this is not the Long Dark. It's fun so far and interesting, but it's also really bare bones. The weather system is neat too. I like the way the snowstorms look in particular. Like, we're gonna have a problem here. I'm about to freeze my butt off. That place we were just at though did not have a fire, so that was a non-solution. It didn't have fuel there I could use to set a fire either. So like this, the way the snowstorms look is great. I love that. The snow accumulates on the surfaces and everything too. Go back to the hut and make a fire. The hut is pretty far back there, though. I'm thinking I might be able... Oh, look. The rocks actually provide shelter from the blowing snow. That's good. A lot of games, the objects like this don't stop the environmental detail like that. You get, like, snow and rain and stuff coming through the rocks. So that's a good detail that I appreciate. Probably build a fire here right at the base of this rock where the snow's not being a problem. With some sticks and stuff here. The guy's apparently very cold, shaking a lot. I think I might be just about fully loaded here. Okay, where's that rock? Try setting up right here. I've only got one piece of paper though. That's gonna be a problem for starting a fire. Try to build around it as much as I can. Oh, put that aside. My fire starter here. Okay, I don't have anything else to start a fire. I guess I should have grabbed that cardboard. I was thinking I had more paper on me for some reason. This paper would be wet, though. It was in my pocket while I was in the water. There we go. Yep, catch up. There you go. Come on, baby. I just needed to light. I'm freezing my butt off out here. Okay, temperature's climbing. I'm gonna need more fuel, though. There's no way this is staying lit. I gotta find some more fuel I can stick on here. Come on. Nice, bro. One little piece of paper, we got a fire started. Saw the title. Is it really harder than Green Hell? I don't know. It's just a very different style of game than Green Hell. Green Hell's all you're like balancing all your macros and stuff. The jungle is obviously its own special environment. So far, I've mostly just been walking, walking and looting buildings. I would have never played if I knew it wasn't finished. Gonna have to do it all over again. Yeah, maybe it would. Yeah. Waiting for 2 years for this episode. It's supposed to be the last. Granted, they have added a load of stuff, new stuff. Oh, for the Long Dark. I don't think I played the last one when it came out. Probably should have. Long Dark is a great game. They're working on another game now. The same company. I can't remember the name of the. Can't remember the name of the other game they're working on. I have it on a list somewhere. Oh, let me see if I got. The short light? Yeah, no. I can't remember. I have it on my list, but I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, The Long Dark is great. I have no food. So we don't have that as an option. Dry lint works wonders, Iro. Yeah, dry lint is great. So does birch bark is fantastic too, because it's got a lot of oil in it. Black frost, thank you. That's what I was thinking of, Joe. Actually, I don't think I have that on my list for some reason. No, I do. Black Frost, 2025. I just didn't have it listed as The Long Dark 2. 30 degrees. I could use more fuel in here. Oops. Hit my Windows key. A little more fuel. Come on. Pick it up. I don't want to lose all the progress I just made. I wonder if I can light myself on fire. Steel wool is cheater tinder. Yeah, there's lots of good survival options. There's a question of what you would have with you when you're surviving. For the X is planned for 2026. Okay. Is this game using freedom units for temperature? No, I believe it's using Celsius. So my body temperature is in Celsius. If you look up the clothing, it shows insulation -5 Celsius. It's not developed in America. Hope that would last. It burns out. I mean, it's working okay so far. I can see some of it's going out, but I got the temperature up to 32. I need more fuel now. There's some more out here. Come on. Come on, baby. The wrong button. Okay, the storm's calming down at least, so hopefully that will result in the fire warming me better now too. I like the way that the fires work in this game. In terms of like the way the survival games go, normally you like you craft a campfire and then you place your campfire down and then you use it by opening it and inputting material that you then burn. I really like the way this is set up so that you have like different sized chunks of wood you just put on it. And you can see it burning it. So like that one on the left there, you can see that as it's turning black, that part is spent. And then the part that still looks like embers at the bottom is still fuel that's being consumed. So that's a cool way to handle that. I like the way the fires work. Legit built that fire. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I had to put down paper and throw down kindling and light it up, put the wood on. And it catches faster than is realistic, but it's still a video game. You don't want it to be like 100% realistic, or it would probably be tedious to the point of boring. But it is good. 30 Celsius is hot. I like 100 Fahrenheit or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 38 Celsius now, so we're pretty warm. I probably dried out some of my clothes too a little bit also. Where's my compass? Need to be going west again. But yeah, I'm running around in a pair of Converse because I didn't have any other shoes. Let's grab some more sticks. I might want to... I wonder... So, I did see some lichen before on a tree. I wonder if I could use that as a fire starter. Let's grab some of these shrooms here while we're at it, too. I'm going to try and cook those next time we get a stove set up. I'm going to try cooking the mushrooms and see what happens. 86 Fahrenheit's like 30 degrees Celsius, yeah. I mean, maybe later on when they release the game, there'll be an option to change the units if you wanted it to be in Fahrenheit instead. But that temperature that's listed there is my body temperatures. It's not the exterior, like the outdoor temperature anyway. So you'd want to be in the 98-degree range. Drop those lichens for Fox, folks. Yeah. Everybody click on that lichen button. We can get some dry lichen. Can you carry a torch for some extra heat? No. There doesn't seem to be a way to craft things in the game. Or if there is, I have no idea how to do it. Hitting tab brings up your inventory, but there isn't like a crafting system. I was able to board up windows using some boards and a hammer, but outside of that, that pun was terrible even for your low standards. Yeah, my standards are super low when it comes to puns. There was a time when I used to have good jokes. It was a long time ago when I was a young adult and all the jokes were all about the vulgarity. Now all I've got are bad dad jokes. I don't even remember any of the old jokes I used to use. I can't see anything in these woods. I have no idea how close I am to where I need to be. All I know is we gotta go west. There are no bad dad jokes. Well, that depends. I mean, dad joke is supposed to be bad by definition. That's what makes it a dad joke. Sweet Cindy with the 7 months of membership. Appreciate that, Sweet Cindy. Oh, so I haven't gotten to the river yet. Man, I'm not even that far. What'll be interesting is trying to figure out which way I have to climb up the mountain on the other side. Although, oh god, we're already late. Shoot. I'm going to be playing some Grounded 2 tonight, and I'm already late for that stream because I'm super smart that way. So I'm going to have to hold it here. As I said, this is a free open beta that's live right now on Steam. If you want to play it yourself, I have the link in the description on the stream if you want to check it out. But this is again Prologue, Go Way Back. It's by the same team that made that Battle Royale game, whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of it. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or whatever. Same group. This is a PlayerUnknown game. Interesting so far. I'm very curious to see what they add to it, because right now it's very bare bones. It's basically a walking simulator right now. But it looks like it has some promise to it. I'm going to swap over and play a little bit of Grounded. We're doing some more building on the treehouse. If you're interested in hanging out while we do that, I have the stream on YouTube set up to automatically forward everybody over there. If it doesn't work, the stream is scheduled on the channel. You can find it right over there. Thanks to this Sweet Cindy for the super sticker, by the way. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you in just a couple of minutes.